Strengthening and sustaining healthy Pacific communities. That's the theme of the 5th Annual Peace Conference over at the Western Resort during the next couple of days. Department of Mental Health Prevention Training Branch Supervisor Barbara Beneventi says their main goal is to identify what works for Guam to sustain the good work that has happened in the last 5 years.
What I would like the participants to get out of this 5th Annual Peace Conference is the opportunity to share what they've been doing for the past 5 years in the work around peace and focus on life. So there's been a lot of work done in prevention on a community level. A lot of trainers have been trained to take the leadership role in prevention.
The conference was packed with different panels of experts and workshops dealing with topics from substance abuse and suicide prevention to conflict resolution and non-communicable diseases. Pacific Island Health Officers Association coordinator Dr. Greg Dever was one of the off-island guests who used to live on Guam in the 1980s. He says he wants to spread the message about how his organization has declared war on a growing epidemic like obesity.
What I'm trying to do is maybe make some of these problems live because, for example, obesity. Obesity is our #1 problem because from obesity comes the diabetes and the hypertension and the heart attacks and all the misery that's caused on a daily basis. And yet somehow we respond more to earthquakes, tsunamis and typhoons and bioterrorism and H1N1. We should be taking these same kind of resources and, processes and actually targeting the #1 problem in the community, non-communicable diseases.
Overall, Peace intern and participant Arthur Abuda feels the event is important in sharing useful information with the public for issues dealing with alcohol prevention or raising the drinking age to 21. However, the conference isn't just centered on Guam's successes with prevention programs, it also centers on partnerships in the Pacific. Saipan's Public Health Prevention Services Manager Reina Soares talks about how they are learning from Guam how to push prevention services and train local people to sustain programs.
And we're behind, and Guam has always helped us. As soon as I came into prevention, I came and visited Guam. I visited with Bobby, who's my mentor and my colleague, and we learn from them. We learn what works, they teach us what doesn't, and then we take it back home and apply it there.
It being the 5th annual conference, I think that the Peace Office is doing a really great job. And, for one thing, their theme is to sustain, and I think what they're doing really great is sustaining their organization and making it, every year they're getting better and they're getting better. And I encourage everyone to come out. Maybe not, if you're not out here today, you should definitely check it out next year and the many years to come.
Josh Tikenko, PNC News.